When we created our playing cards, we recognised that because of the global pandemic, it may be difficult to actually share physical cards with the workforce. So we conceived an online platform that would allow remote or isolated individuals or teams to collaborate on a common platform. And quite simply, it's played or dealt like a familiar pack of cards. We give out the cards to each player. They are given a series of topics or subjects. And in this example here, you can take your hazardous event or your loss of containment event, and each player, each side, etc., will then position the card onto the applicable position. So whether they feel that each hazard or each loss of containment event is properly managed. So we used a common platform, a publicly available platform to do this, but unfortunately many corporate firewalls perceive this as gambling or gaming. So we've developed an alternative approach using perhaps a more familiar or more accessible collaborative whiteboard technique. So in this example here, this is Miro. Miro can be a plug-in app to Microsoft Teams, for example. And although we're not able to physically deal out the cards in the same way as the card game, we can still move our loss of containment events or our cards into one of the four boxes. This is simply an example of how we could deploy this concept more globally or more centrally. The benefit of this approach is that you're using the same style, the same format as the cards that would be out on the plant or the facility. So regardless whether you're in the top floor or the shop floor, in the boardroom or the control room, you're still using the same imagery. Another possible use is to create, perhaps validation is a strong word, but create a platform that allows you to record as you're going through your HAZOP or your PHAs, so that as your particular card or topic or loss of containment event is discussed, you can place it on the table, and at the end of the session, you can look at the cards, look at the table, and whatever cards are left either haven't been discussed, and therefore you should consider the deviations, the causes, the consequences and controls associated with it, or perhaps they're not applicable. So these are just a couple of examples where we think we could use an online platform more collaboratively, giving the remote and isolated conditions we find ourselves in, but very much having the same look and feel as the physical cards. And these could be developed in different languages. We could use different styling, whether it's human factors, whether it's ignition sources, whether it's occupational safety. So many different opportunities, whether it's in analysing your hazards, whether it's managing or monitoring your hazards. We think there's some really effective and efficient ways to collaborate across the business. If you'd like to know more, please go to www.processsafetycards.com. Thank you.